So Dan, thanks for taking time out of your schedule today to come and talk to us.
What?
I'd like to start off today with, so it's been a whirlwind 18 months for you in football. Can you tell us how much everything has changed for you, like in your life?
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit because obviously you go from working full time and then trying to fit in playing non-league as well, so normally a Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, so it's a bit hectic, and then all of a sudden changes and then the football every day sort of thing. So no, it's been good. I'm enjoying it. So good.
So can I ask what you were doing alongside non-league football with Stourbridge?
So I used to be a personal trainer at a Nuffield gym, and then that's all I used to do, really, teach classes, have clients, stuff like that, trying to cram people in. So sometimes I'd finish work at sort of like 6 and have to race over to football for like 6:30, 7. So luckily enough we weren't far, the gym where I worked, to where I used to play football. So no, yeah, it was a bit of a rush, but it was good.
We've done a bit of digging. As your dad was a professional referee in the Football League, did you want to follow in his footsteps and get into football?
Yeah, I always wanted to get into football, so ever since I was at school we was always in the football teams, things like that. All my mates were like footballing lads. I think my dad only went down that route towards the end because he got an injury, so he had to stop playing basically, but I think he was an alright keeper. So.
We've got to ask about that FA Cup run last season.
Yeah.
How did it feel to reach the third round of the Cup, and you know, as you were a club in the 7th tier and fair against like Football League sides at the time?
That was good. Obviously we didn't, for those sort of like cup runs, when you have them as a non-league side, they mean like a lot of things. It can be better than winning the league sort of thing. So yeah, it was good to have that experience, and we just sort of took each game as it came really. Obviously we was excited and stuff, but we just thought, you know what, we're the underdogs in every game we play basically, so just go out there and give it your best shot, and then that's what we did, and we ended up getting into the third round, which was good.
And also scoring in the FA Cup as well against Northampton and Wickham, it must have been special.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously when we played North, I think I scored in the first round, then the second round obviously we played Northampton, and obviously we kept a clean sheet there, so that was good to play against a League One side. And then obviously coming to Wickham, obviously we sold out all like our away fans and stuff, so it was a good few thousand here. That was a good experience to play in front of that, and then obviously score as well. It was a bonus. Shame we didn't win, but it's worked out all right for me.
Yeah. So obviously, like, you know, Wickham, the team that knocks you out, you're here now. Was it fate?
You could say that. It was a massive coincidence, I think. Yeah. Obviously, I was looking to go out on loan from Birmingham, and then my agent started speaking to me and said, "Look, Wickham are interested in stuff. Can you get there down there today?" And then came down, met Gareth Ainsworth again. Obviously, spoke to him. Obviously, I'd already met him when I played against Wickham, but no, it just went well from there then.
So you're obviously, your performance in the Cup definitely caught the eye of a lot of suitors. You had a trial with West Brom, I believe, and so how did it feel like to go there after being used to non-league football?
Yeah, to be fair, that was pretty surreal because it went from obviously the 1 week we'd played Wickham, and it was back to then, I think it was on the Monday we had a game in Skelmersdale, and then the week after that I was training with West Brom and all the Premier League lads. So yeah, it was a bit surreal, but it was good. You sort of just have to not get caught up and you just take it in your stride.
Yeah. After that brief trial with the Baggies, you joined Birmingham City, which I believe is your boyhood club.
Yeah, it's my supporting team. Yeah.
So how did it feel to join your boyhood club and to work with Gianfranco Zola at the time?
That was a bit surreal. I didn't know which was more surreal, the fact of signing for my hometown club or signing under Zola. I wasn't sure which one it was, but no, it was very surreal moment. I had to pinch myself a couple of times. Yeah.
And then also within the first few months, obviously, you know, it's been a bit topsy-turvy with management at the club at the minute. You also got to work with Harry Redknapp.
Yeah.
What was it like learning from such an experienced figure in him?
I did the pre-season with him, and it was good. His coaching styles were like good. His coaching staff were good. He was a very, very nice man to have around the camp. He was like always approachable. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what he was going to be like, but no, he was very, very welcoming and he'd chat to you easily.
So when the summer transfer window rolled around, were you like kind of eager to look for a loan somewhere to like kick off your like Football League career?
Yeah, I think my position in the team at the time, it was obviously going to be hard to get in with. Obviously, we needed to bring players in, which we did. So I think my best bet then, after speaking with like some of the staff there, was getting out on loan, and luckily enough that's what we did, and tried to aim for a League Two side or a league side, and that's what we got in the end.
So what attracted you to Wycombe Wanderers?
Obviously I'd already played against them, and I thought the group of lads that when we played against them, everyone was nice, even though obviously we lost and we were downhearted, and some of the lads were like very like congratulating for how far we'd come, and especially the gaffer as well. He praised us all, so I already knew coming here it was going to be a very like welcoming place to come, and see the fact that I've had that little bit of history with, and some of the fans remembered as well. It made it a little bit easier to come here.
And how have you been finding your time here?
Good, yeah. Very good. I love playing here. I've learnt loads since I've been here, from playing with some of the players and then playing some of the people you come up against. But now I've learnt a lot.
So obviously, like your loan was originally a short-term loan until like January, and then it was extended till the end of the season. Were you happy to like extend it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I think leading up to the first few months up until January, I don't think I'd played as many games as I sort of wanted to get in, but I understood obviously there's competition for place and things like that. But no, we did. It went well, and I was happy here. So I was happy on both accounts to stay here and continue my progression.
So obviously, when you first started playing here at the start of the season, did you find the dynamic of League Two considerably different and a lot more challenging to what you were used to?
Yeah, obviously with non-league football, it's similar, but as in like the way it's played. But just obviously you have so many more better players. Obviously going from non-league then to playing a bit of 23s football, then back to League Two. That was the biggest jump, because obviously I'd gone into like under 23s football, and it was a lot more passing and stuff like that, and it was a bit of organising and things. And then as soon as I come back to League Two, it was like, well, that's it, back to it. Then not back against like big strong men who wanna play and have something to play for and things like that. So no, it was hard to adapt to, but if you adapt to it quickly, you can kick on then quick.
So Wycombe are having a very good season. You're promotion contenders, and you're playing your part in that. What's the current mood like in the dressing room with 10 games to go?
It's good. We're all happy. We're all upbeat. Obviously, the last couple of results haven't really gone our way, but it hasn't really affected the mood in the camp. Really, everyone still believes we'll get promoted in automatics as well. That's always the push. So no, I think it's going well. Everyone's in the same like mindset. So no, it's good.
But even still, like obviously, you could still end up at Wembley. Obviously, if you drop into the playoffs, is the thought of walking out onto that pitch more tempting than going up automatically?
Loads of people have asked me this. To be fair, obviously coming from non-league, when you're playing in non-league, you don't really think you've got a chance of playing at Wembley. So then to come to a team that's going to be in the playoffs, but I think I'd like to get it done and secure that promotion under my belt first, and then take Wembley at a later date.
On a personal note, what do you want to happen for you next season, like post this season?
It's hard to say really. Obviously I'll go back to Birmingham in the summer. So yeah, it's hard to say. I sort of got to see myself there and work as hard as I can and see what happens from there.
Would you consider coming to Wycombe possibly if things didn't work out again?
So like I said, I'd have to see what happens. It depends what was best for my progression at the time, and what the club wanted. So I'd like to say I'd know what's going to happen and stuff, but you never do in football. Every day is different. So.
How does the chance to work with Gary Monk next season appeal to you if Birmingham do happen to survive this year?
I think it'd be good. Obviously he's a centre half, so at least that's you have that connection with him straight away. So they've obviously been in your shoes. They've played in some of the leagues that you've played in. So it's a good start. But now I just have to see how it goes, and I'll see if I can learn something off him. Then brilliant. So.
Obviously, do you think Birmingham will stay up, and how, as a fan, are you feeling at the moment?
I believe we'll stay up. I've got all faith in us staying up. I think once you get that first win, obviously the last few games he's come in, hasn't quite got the results, but obviously the football we've played has been better. We scored goals against some of the top oppositions, so which we were struggling to do a little bit in the previous games leading up to that. But no, I think the mood's changed in there. I think we'll be upbeat and we'll kick on, and I think we'll stay up.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Thanks, thank you. Cheers.